tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I cast you like 2 weeks right before we were shooting. It was pretty soon
I,
before.
I think so. And it was pretty quick. I feel like I sent the audition and the next day we talked over Zoom.
It might have been Skype in those
Yes.
I
days.
was going to
Skype.
say,
It's not that long ago, but like, no, I don't think Zoom
I
existed.
don't think Zoom was around then.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks before. And I remember your audition pretty well because you actually were using these humongous tarot cards.
Yes, because they are huge. I actually have a box because I read angel cards. So I have like fairy cards, angel cards, tarot cards, all of it. So, but that's the one thing that my boyfriend said. He was like, the cards are so big. And I was like, that's cards. Like, that's the size that they are.
It's
I
so
just
funny.
have tiny hands.
No,
Might have been easier if we had those big cards, because I had these false fingernails on that were so long, and I said, how am I supposed to turn this over? It just is very hard to manipulate the cards.
the tarot cards for me personally, that was when I was writing it was kind of the hardest thing for me to write, because I not only had to research how they were built, turned around, right side up. I mean, I had to learn everything there was to know about how to do tarot readings. Like, we had to rig the cards. So I had to like write something, 2 stories really, because there's 2 readings. And I had to make it so it made sense. And then we had to rig it so that every time you turned a card, it was the right one in the right place. And I remember we had to struggle with that a little bit, because if the wrong one turned up, it would have changed the whole scene.
And it also had to be in the right direction, because upside down meant something else. So it wasn't just that the cards were, okay, this is the, the order and this is where you place them, but they had to come up either right side up or upside down. So that was a lot of details that went into just something as simple as flip the card.
I was actually going to bring up the commute that me and Janet, one of my first memories, I think it was the first time I probably saw you in person. We took the subway together to Brooklyn. And I remember, you're from LA. And if I remember right, you hadn't been to New York, right?
When I was younger, I had, but it had been quite a long time, like at least a decade. And I think this is what you're talking about. I saw what I thought was a raccoon.
I don't remember that.
Oh my gosh. It was like 5 a.m. and you were trying to teach me how to get on the trains because I really didn't know what I was doing. And I was like, oh my God, what is, and it was a rat, but it was like the size of a raccoon. And I can't help thinking of like the Princess Bride, rodents of unusual size. New York has them.